This is a startup and feature function video of this 2014 supercharged V6 Audi S5. It's a beautiful car with a lot of features. One of those features is, of course, there's a remote keyless fob to lock and unlock. That chirp can be turned off or turned on at the driver's discretion. This car also features an ability to lock by pressing that touchpad, or unlock by simply pulling on the door handle with the key fob in proximity to the vehicle. Upon entering the vehicle, in the driver's door, there's the 4 switches for the 4 windows, power windows, and the powered remote and heated side view mirror switch with the heat function there. 2 seat memories, as well as the lock unlock button. And finally, up here on the driver's side is a button which turns off and on the feature of the blind spot warning indicator, and the blind spot warning indicator is found right there. It will light up with a bright yellow light when there's somebody in your blind spot. The seats are fully adjustable, leather with perforations for a ventilation function, as well as, of course, a heat function. There are a heated neck warmer switch right there to turn that off and on, with the neck heater right up there, and the normal array of controls for the driver's seat, forward, backward, up, down, recline, and so forth, as well as the 4-way bolster support. The passenger seat likewise has the same functionality. There is a armrest that is movable back and forth, as well as 2 cup holders. There is a convertible top switch and a express up or down switch for the 4 powered windows. There's the MMI function panel there, which includes controls for the nav function, the telephone function, the car equipment function, media function, the radio function, electric parking brake, a start-stop switch, as well as a volume control, fast forward and reverse for the various CD functions. So upon starting the car, simple push of the push button, and then there is a seat belt, automated seat belt function that gives the seat belt presentation to the driver or the passenger, depending upon if the driver is in the vehicle alone or if the driver and the passenger are in the vehicle. The presenter will work on both sides. So the presenter presents when the door is fully closed, and then once the driver or the passenger inserts the seat belt, the presenter returns back to its base position. The display screen includes functionality for radio. This car features the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which includes speakers both sides of the dash in the corner, both sides of the door for tweeters, and then both doors for the base of the doors, as well as a center speaker, and then 2 speakers in the rear and 2 tweeters in the rear, so a total of 11 speakers. The car has a media function which permits you to import media such as an iPod or other media source. Also, you can use cards, SD cards, and there's also a SIM card slot in case you choose to give this car its own telephone capability, or alternatively you can Bluetooth your cell phone. In fact, multiple cell phones can be Bluetoothed into this CD slot. And there are a drive select switch which permits the driver to select auto, dynamic, individual, or comfort settings. Likewise, those settings can be controlled from the MMI controller by simply hitting the car button and then rotating the knob, the master control knob, between comfort, auto, dynamic, or individual. And each of those settings has different shift points, different comfort levels for the suspension, and different steering feel for the steering. There's also the ability to set individually the car in terms of a coding to each of the drivers based on each of the keys that those drivers are using. There's a nav system within the vehicle with typical nav controls. There's also the capability to Bluetooth a telephone and use all of the features from that phone in terms of telephone book and calls and call history and so forth. The car has an electronic parking brake, which is automatically enabled if the driver departs the car with the key in his pocket or her pocket. The car has rain sensing wiper system, as well as resets for the car computer for fuel mileage and so forth. It has paddle shifters, increasing the shift, the gear on the right side, decreasing typical on the left side. It also has a multifunction steering wheel with mode changes for things like radio and band and so forth, as well as volume controls and nav information, voice command, and so forth. The wheel, of course, is a tilt and telescoping wheel. There is a cruise control stalk on the left side of the vehicle, and the turn signal and bright light indicator, of course, on the left side. And the wheel is a tilt and telescope with a flat bottom so that you are able to orient the wheel relative to how the tires are turned. There is a automatic dimming rear view mirror, automatic dimming side view mirrors, and heated side view mirrors. There are 3 positions for the home link up in the upper console, and there are the normal light arrays and light controls up on top. So that is about it. The stereo is a very nice sounding stereo that has some great capabilities. Of course, it has Sirius and just has a very high quality of sound, being the Bang & Olufsen. And of course, this car is a Quattro. Quattro being a all-time all-wheel drive, 30% directed to front, 70% to rear. Of course, the glove box, and there's a valet key function so that you can safely give the car to a valet while still locking certain compartments within the vehicle and preventing more rapid acceleration. Thank you for watching the video.